Did you know that over 30% of people have accidentally left their phones in unusual places? And guess what? Cemeteries are at the top of that list. Crazy, right? Stick around because today we're diving into why you should never leave your phone at the cemetery. So, let's talk about cemeteries for a second. They're places of rest and remembrance, but they also hold some strange stories. Leaving your phone behind in such a spot can lead to some unexpected and eerie experiences. Curious? You should be. Presentation of problem/challenge. Now, why do people leave their phones at cemeteries? Well, it's often a mix of emotional moments and distractions. Maybe you're visiting a loved one and get so caught up in memories that you totally forget your phone on the bench. Or you could be wandering around, engrossed in thoughts about life and death, and just lose track of your belongings. Trust me, it happens more than you think. Plus, let's face it, cemeteries are quiet places where we often zone out. The last thing on your mind might be that little device buzzing in your pocket. But what if I told you that leaving your phone behind could lead to some seriously strange events? Exploration/development. Let's explore some stories. There are countless accounts of people leaving their phones at cemeteries, only to return and find something totally unexpected. One guy left his phone on a gravestone while he was taking a picture of a beautiful monument. When he came back, not only was his phone still there, but he also received a mysterious message that seemed to be from a number he didn't recognize. It simply said, "I'm here." Talk about creepy. Then there's the story of a woman who swears she saw her late grandmother's name appear on her screen, right after she left her phone behind. She was convinced it was a sign. It's these kinds of tales that make you think twice about what could happen if you forget your phone in such a place. You may end up with an experience that you can't quite explain. Climax/key moment. But let me tell you the most jaw-dropping story I came across. A young man was visiting a cemetery to pay his respects to his grandfather. He placed his phone down to take a moment of silence. When he returned, his phone had a video recording of nothing. Just static and silence. But then, in the background, you could faintly hear a voice whispering his name. He was so startled that he couldn't even comprehend what had just happened. He rushed home, shared it with his family, and they were equally freaked out. What did it mean? Was it his grandfather trying to communicate? It's these kinds of moments that really drive home the point. Leaving your phone at a cemetery isn't just a mishap, it can lead to some of the most bizarre experiences you could imagine. Conclusion/summary. So, to wrap it all up, leaving your phone at a cemetery can lead to some seriously unusual and spooky encounters. From mysterious messages to eerie recordings, the possibilities are endless. It's a reminder to be mindful of our surroundings, especially in places that hold such significant meaning. Call to action, CTA. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever left your phone somewhere strange? Or experienced something odd at a cemetery? Drop your stories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out my other videos on paranormal activities, you won't want to miss them. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.